Are we ready to go?
No, not quite yet. Not quite yet. Give me 1 sec.
What are we waiting
Give me
for here?
1 second. Sorry.
You're producing it, Kate. We got the host sitting on the couch.
Wait, hold on. What's the 7? Okay, we got 69.
She got that right.
Yeah.
She got that right.
I just have to double check just a couple more things.
Kate, what are we doing?
I'm sorry.
Kate, we are the hosts of the podcast.
I'm new.
We're ready to go. We're ready to go.
I know.
I have to pee.
I think you can pee. It's okay. I need a second.
Should you pee?
We have to record though.
Wait, get your hair on.
Don't have time for that.
Nice water. That's very celeb of you. Oh. Wait, what?
Hey, at least you're not getting it from my angle here.
What's going on? Wait, why are you wearing a grownish sweatshirt? Did you plan this?
You ever been on a movie with The Rock?
No.
This is what happens.
Alex? I'm surprised with you. Mostly by your sweatshirt, honestly.
Not that I just pissed in front of you.
Well, that was surprising, and I didn't expect it to go there. But when I looked down and saw your sweatshirt was grownish, I was like, how'd he get that? So was this all a bit?
It was all a bit.
Kate know about it?
We got your ass!
We got
you! Dumbass! We got you! You thought we were making fun of you. We thought we were bullying Kate. We were getting your ass.
Good one, guys. You just tricked me into thinking that Alex would piss in a cup. Apparently, we've started the episode.
Right.
You guys, I have to say it's 138.
Woohoo!
138. It's really special to us. It's an even number. And we're recording this on an odd day of the week.
We are.
So
an agreed upon odd
day. An agreed day.
Yes.
So no one knows, but it's an odd day,
yep.
And it's an even number.
Absolutely.
And so we like to crossbreed like that. Mm-hmm. You know, we never like to do all odds, all even.
No inbreeding.
Totally. Mm-hmm. You know, and 8.
Not after what happened.
Wait, what happened?
No, my cousins are. Go ahead.
Oh God, Alex, starting strong. 3 and 1 equals a number that's 4, and 4 times 2 is 8.
Yeah.
So.
And 4 plus 8 is 12.
And we always try to get to 12 here.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now that we've crossed that bridge.
Absolutely.
Now that we've tricked Sarah into thinking Alex pees in front of her, and that Alex is mean to Kate,
and then Alex pisses Gatorade.
Yeah. Alex pisses neon yellow.
Yeah, and that.
Thank you, Kate, for your help with that.
We have like a little tidbits of who we are.
Absolutely.
Starting this episode out,
and we can go on to the most important news of the year,
which is
the Sexiest Man Alive. Thoughts? First thoughts on the Benny Blanco diversion.
Was it a diversion? Because I didn't really understand what was happening. Again, I thought like the Sexiest Man comes out.
Yes.
He's like number 1 sexiest. Mm-hmm. But isn't there a lot of part of the magazine where it's like sexiest funny man, like sexiest chef, sexiest influencer, sexiest man that speaks 12 languages?
Huh.
You know, like I feel like it's no longer just I'm the sexiest man. I feel like there's sexiest man backup. So there's a sexy man for everyone.
But that makes sense. But the thing I'm confused about is that if they have a sexiest like funny man, they didn't get in touch with my representatives, like for even like a preliminary.
Do you have representatives?
Oh well, yeah. You
do?
Yeah.
Is it Kate?
Don't ask me about my team.
She didn't sell you.
Kate, we're gonna have to talk about you getting me on these lists.
Yeah, they did actually contact me.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't hype them up like
they
that.
Weren't.
Kate.
I was telling some of your stories, and it was probably too much.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was probably the pissing in the bottle that did it for them.
Yeah. I sent in some photos. Some.
Oh well, I don't photograph well.
No.
Yeah. Who does?
They didn't. They didn't get back to me.
Okay.
Hey.
Well, at least thank you for trying, Kate. Thanks for trying. I appreciate that.
I think my toes almost peeked out. Okay, you guys, let's have this episode be cohesive. Okay. Kate, can you look up? Is there backup to the Sexiest Man? Like, it's not just like John Krasinski, right? Like, there is other categories.
Like if a president gets shot, there's a vice president.
Exactly.
So like,
and there's backup to the vice, which is
Secretary of State.
Yes, I think it is Secretary of State, Alex. I don't know how I know that, but I think it's because I'm brilliant. So John Krasinski was voted Sexiest Man of the Year, and I have to say,
I was dying to hear your thoughts.
My thoughts are, I support this plan. I am backing John Krasinski.
Hell yeah.
I agree. He is, besides Corbin, he's the sexiest man of the year.
There we go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
He's funny. He's smart.
Absolutely.
He acts. He directs. He has an amazing wife.
100%.
You know, like he could not have chosen better for a wife.
No, not at all.
So, I mean, he was in one of the funniest shows of all time.
Of course.
What else?
Watched it like 15 times.
No, I've seen it at least 35.
Yeah, okay, 40.
28.
55.
Damn, I went down. So yeah, I really like the pick, and I think it's good to pick kind of like a DILF. I think that age is a good sexiest
good point.
Man. Like
good point.
40s.
Yeah.
Like men are peaking in their 40s.
Absolutely.
So like 10 out of 10 choice. But this is what I also have to say. Just like you talked about like Kate being your representatives and like her pushing you, like I know that there's like, you know, pockets behind this.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
It feels like are they rallying for you know?
I was thinking the exact same thing. I was truly wondering like, so how does this happen? Because there was a thing where there's an interview with him where he goes like, well, how did you react when you got the call?
Yes.
And I'm like, you get you didn't you don't know this. Like, like what? Like I feel like your team is like, hey, we're pitching you for Sexiest Man Alive. Like
exactly.
Like I feel like
100%.
Like does your team? Do you pay for this? Like what? Like
yes.
Because I got investors. We can make this happen.
I know. I agree 100%. People are being pushed. And people are reaching out like, this is why you should pick this person.
Yeah.
I think they know it's on the table.
100%.
And so obviously, you know, I'm kind of just like, what an ick.
Yes.
You know?
100%. Yeah.
But at the same time, this is Johnny. You know, like, love him.
The Office, Quiet Place. He's a talented guy.
He's so talented.
He's very funny, handsome.
So, like, in general, if I didn't know that backstory, if I didn't know that they were like, pick John Krasinski.
Yes, yeah.
Then all's well that ends well.
The industry of it all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, what did you guys both agree you like him, think he's the sexiest man?
Yeah, I was curious as to what you guys thought. I like him. He's funny.
I generally think he's super cute.
Yeah.
And I also think he's really funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like, I think if you're funny, that makes you 10 times sexier.
Absolutely, I agree.
No, I agree. I think he's a good pick. I'm surprised he didn't win before.
Yeah.
Me too.
To be honest.
Me too. Surprised he's like a dark horse.
Yeah.
Man's tall and sexy.
Yeah, especially he hasn't done like he hasn't like been in like a big movie recently, so I assumed that it would be kind of like corresponding to like a big movie coming up, or maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Like he needs this boost. There's nothing really Johnny coming out lately, you know?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Very good point.
Yeah. So is there categories for backup sexiest man?
Yes, there.
And is that what Benny Blanco got?
So for Benny Blanco, it looks like he was featured in People's Sexiest Man Alive issue. So he didn't, to my knowledge, win like one of the categories, because there are different categories, which I'll tell you. But it looks like he was featured as like his relationship with Selena, and you know they go on a lot of great dates, and sort of like what chivalry is. Like,
just get an article for dating baddies. There should be a magazine about me. What the fuck?
But yes, there are other winners of the Sexiest Man Alive.
What are like a hand? Like, give us 3 other categories and backup winners.
Okay, well, let's see. The sexiest summer action star was Glenn Powell.
I was about to say it's got to be Glenn Powell.
Or do you want? That feels like a very fucking specific category.
There's
like just be like
ones.
Sexiest summer. Like, what is this? He's not hot in fall.
Nope.
Not winter.
Don't show
Have
me.
you seen The Man in Spring?
Don't show me Glenn Powell in a cardigan,
dude.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I want to see him in a white shirt, little rain, summer rain. Don't care to see him in a scarf at all.
There's sexiest new heartthrob.
Which
Who's
is?
that?
I'd love to know a new heartthrob.
Jacob Elordi.
New heartthrob? We've been on his ass for years.
Yeah.
Have you heard the Grammy nominations?
Yeah. It's like Chappell Roan getting Grammy nominated.
Or no, like
2 years
Selena.
Selena got
sorry,
Grammy?
not Selena.
I was like, she didn't even put on music.
Sorry, never mind. I got Selena on the brain.
Okay, give us one more.
Okay. Sexiest first time dad.
Oh, who's that?
Okay.
Corbin?
Hot.
Noel?
Robert Pattinson.
Oh.
Fair.
Okay.
Okay,
wait, one more.
So you want us? Forget that kid.
Sexiest podcast host.
Stop. Is it me?
Oh yeah, it's you.
Sarah?
Wait, no, seriously, is that a category?
It is a category. The Kelsey brothers.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That feels like an obvious.
Yeah.
Feels like an obvious.
Yeah.
Feels like they almost like made it this year
that
for
up so
them.
they could
give it to them this year. Yeah.
Wait, can we just pause for a second?
Absolutely.
Is there no like sexiest woman of the year?
That's what yeah.
That seems like kind of weird to me. No,
It is very strange.
there's no sexiest woman of the year. Like women are sexy.
Inherently.
Like people to call us sexy all the time.
Yeah.
I think it's like a part of our repertoire.
100%.
And we're out here just not being, I guess maybe women don't like to be voted on for sexiest.
Wait, why are we not objectifying women more?
Seems weird.
feels like we should be talking about their features.
Wait, you guys.
What?
Looks like it's called Beauties of the Year. Also
Ooh.
run by People magazine.
I think I want to be called sexiest.
Yeah.
Guess who won? Because it came out. It just must not get as much publicity.
Nobody cares about the beauties.
It came out
We're just hot all the time.
May 1st, 2024.
Oh,
Who is it?
Wow, a while ago, right? What's today?
This is crazy. Emily Blunt.
What? Oh my!
Guys, there's a conspiracy.
The industry of it all.
That seems.
Wow.
I don't know if I trust People magazine anymore. I felt like that was like a really high trusted establishment.
8 News.
Yeah. Now they're cohorting together and pushing themselves.
Yep.
To be the sexiest people, but she is so
They
pretty.
They're both
They're very,
very,
sexy, both
very,
of them.
very,
The
very good looking.
sexiness together is
Absolutely.
overwhelming.
Were there backups for women also?
Yeah, there was.
I would love to
I
hear
don't
the
see different
divisions.
categories, but
Oh,
I
okay.
see Emily Blunt number 1, number 2.
Just like super,
just ranked?
super demeaning.
Yeah.
yeah, number 2
sad
was
vibe
Emma
girl.
Stone, which
Hot.
she's
She's hot.
number 1 in my heart all the
Always.
time.
Clearly.
Yeah.
All the time. I think I've seen Poor Things 45 times
That's
at this
great.
point. Ariana Grande number 3, then Julianne Moore, Jodie Foster, love her.
Where is Catwoman? Zoe Kravitz.
We've
I
got
feel like she should have been on
She
there for
should
this
have
year,
definitely
right?
done that. Oh, yeah.
Sydney Sweeney's also on the list. Lindsay
Understandable.
Lohan,
Okay, what is this? 2005.
Kristen Stewart.
She's coming back doing
I know.
Freaky Friday.
Oh, right.
So-
right.
Because of that, I think they pushed her on the list.
Good point.
You know what I mean?
Good point.
Yeah, interesting. This
Okay.
definitely does not get as much publicity.
So that's weird.
I've never heard of that.
No, me neither.
Not once.
I think it's because it's called Beauties. Like,
Yeah.
why don't we just have like sexiest woman of the year?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about biggest awooga of the year? That was terrible. We're gonna cut that.
No, we're gonna keep that in and then deadpan to my face to see what happened next.
just dead.
You're like, we need to talk about something else.
Yeah, what was next?
I'm happy to talk about something else. And what's BB and JK?
That was the names in case we forgot it. Benny Blanco and John Krasinski opinion.
Oh wow, that's really interesting. I would have got there. Okay, and we're gonna skip over animals going crazy.
No, we're not. All right, we'll go to your one here, so we'll come back.
Okay.
Because we have to talk about the animals going crazy.
We can talk animals.
We have to touch upon it at least. We don't have to watch every video.
Not even one.
We're watching one.
Okay, we'll watch
We're watching one.
Alex ape video
It's
near
not
the
ape.
end. You
it's
guys.
Not ape. It's not ape.
Okay, thank
We
you.
will talk about the ape, but we will also talk about this other animal. But
Okay.
we can do.
Taking a break from sexy men to tell you about today's episode sponsor, Cornbread. The holidays are just around the corner. And don't get me wrong, I'm stoked. But if you're anything like me, that means a stressful few weeks. But hear me out. It doesn't have to be like that. If you're looking for a healthier way to relieve aches and pains while getting a better night's sleep, try Cornbread Hemp's USDA organic CBD gummies. They're full spectrum, including THC, flower only, and third-party lab tested. Okay, so I realize trying anything for the first time can be kind of daunting. But don't worry. Just pop on over to Cornbread's website and take their 2-minute quiz for custom recommendations tailored to your needs. And with Cornbread, you can be 100% confident that you're getting the highest quality, full spectrum gummies on the market. And get this. Cornbread sends every single batch to be tested by their third-party testing partner, so they can certify that every single product is 100% free of pesticides, heavy metals, and microbes. And I don't know about you, but the last thing I need is added stress when I'm looking to relieve stress. I mean, that just makes sense, right? So what are you waiting for? What are you guys waiting for? Okay, like you're waiting for anything? I don't think so. So if you want to give Cornbread a try, they're offering Are We Still Friends listeners 30% off your first order. Just visit cornbreadhemp.com/stillfriends and use our promo code STILLFRIENDS at checkout. That's cornbreadhemp.com/stillfriends and use code STILLFRIENDS for 30% off your first order. This is the good life. Okay, bye. No, I'm actually really curious and dying to talk to you about the Zach Bryan, Brianna. I'm not going to say her last name right, so I'm just going to say Chickenfry. Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't even know what her real last name is.
I think it's I can't say
Yeah, LaPaglia or something.
Yeah,
something similar.
You're
Something
saying it
similar
much
to
better
that.
than me. I always get so nervous to say somebody's name. I've said that before. Like, I feel like I say everyone's name so wrong that I'm just like waiting for them to introduce themselves, and then I lose it anyways.
Me too, Sarah.
Okay, so anyway, Zach Bryan and Brie broke up, and
yes, they did.
like for anyone who hasn't heard about this yet,
Wake up.
Yeah, go figure it out and come back to us.
Read a book.
It's not in any book, Alex.
The history books that I'm writing, it will be.
Oh my God. So they were dating for like a year, right? And within the year, there was like kind of a lot of speculation that their relationship went back and forth. Like there was speculation that her friendship with her best friend was kind of like broken up because of this relationship. And we've kind of find out in the end, a lot of those things were true. He was obviously like what we know of is at least emotionally abusive.
Oh yeah.
And did hate her best friend and did cause like a rift in that relationship.
Absolutely.
And then, tried to pay her $12 million to not speak about the situation. And she ended up turning it down.
Also crazy to turn it down.
I'm so I want to say I'm so impressed by that.
I'm very impressed.
Because no one can understand $12 million is
life-changing.
It's not just life-changing money for you and your family. But to I think to have that moral compass and moral of being I don't want things bought from him. I don't want a house built off this money.
And I don't want him to repeat these mistakes with somebody else.
100%.
I don't want my story to not go untold so that people don't
exactly.
People will see what she's been through and relate to her and be like, oh my God,
totally.
Holy shit,
I know.
Because the things that she's talked about in the ways that he's manipulative and abusive, it's pretty.
It's so eye opening, and I think it's I think celebrity life and celebrity situations are, explosive versions of our lives.
Yeah.
So all of us. Hopefully not everyone, but a huge chunk of women deal with emotionally abusive relationships. And, we see these same patterns in our lives, and their lives are just so big with so much money that it just looks more massive.
Yeah.
But we're all when I listened to her on the podcast, on the BFFs podcast, when I was so fucking invested in this, I was I saw so many fucking parallels to my own experiences and to experiences of my friends, and it gave me chills listening to what she said. The example of when he was leaving, saying he needed to go back to Oklahoma, the last time she saw him, and she asked him for a hug. Did you listen to the podcast?
I didn't get to that part. No, I watched a lot of the clips of it, and my roommate Xavier helped write the diss track.
Oh no!
Yeah, because he writes with Josh and works with Josh's production company, and he helped write some of the diss tracks. So I was paying attention to a lot of the drama and talking with him about it. But no, so I didn't watch the full episode, but I've been caught up talking about it with a lot of people. And watching.
So he was leaving, and she was I need to go back to Oklahoma. Blah blah blah. Last time they see each other, and she asked him for a hug, and he was just and I literally can feel that in my body of being can I have a hug? I feel I've said that so many times when I was in I don't want to say super similar, but I was in what looking back on was, I don't want to say emotionally, I don't want to say it.
Yeah.
But a very similar situation. And I just connected so much with that moment of can I have a hug? You're just you're that feeling of unsure. They leave you so unsure of yourself.
Sure, very vulnerable feeling also, and raw and
they're you kind of she's reaching out. Can I just connect?
Yeah.
To be told kind of just it's so stupid, stop being emotional. I'm leaving, and it ends up being the last time they were together. So it's she felt that in her bones of something's off.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get my bearings on what's going
100%.
on.
Yeah.
And the stories, I also thought too, because there's a parallel, like everyone knows I'm obsessed with Bravo. And there was this like relationship where in the end they were recording each other a lot.
Oh, like what do you mean recording each other?
I mean, like when they would have fights, they would record each other of being like you're acting so crazy, I'm gonna record you.
Whoa.
Like you're yelling at me so much, I'm gonna record you. And like there was a lot of things in the story where she would say like he was like freaking out so much at this bonfire.
I saw the bonfire stuff.
Yeah. People were recording him, and so like
the bonfire freak out sounded nuts.
It sounded so crazy. And like then she continued to say like after that he would say, I'm gonna record you because your friends.
Yeah. Because your friends are recording me.
Exactly.
Like, and wasn't that the one where like the moment where he said something like where people think that he was talking about Grace saying like you're never gonna be anybody. You ride on people's coattails, blah blah. Which bullshit because she's also very funny on her own, right? Like just ridiculous, but just like an insane like tangent and just like hateful like while Bree was like asleep or something like that, like he's like ripping up all of her friends and family and just like torching them.
Yes. And I think like if anyone ever finds themselves in a situation where you have to record something, leave.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah.
If you have gone to the point where you need to like be like, look at what's happening.
Yeah.
That is past a point of no return. Mm-hmm. Like that moment in someone's life needs to be the moment of clarity of like I'm either unsafe emotionally or unsafe physically.
100%.
Because like you cannot be in a place of like of danger like that where you're like I need to show people like what's happening. Like that's so terrifying.
You're never pulling out your phone and being like, well, like you're doing that. Like there's some part of you that's concerned for your safety.
Totally.
Like truly, like whether you acknowledge it or not, like that you're right. Like that would be a good like bell to ding. Like fuck. Like if I'm thinking in this way that I need this for some reason, whether like whatever that reason may be, like this has to be something where like this is not a situation that I can continue to be in. Like,
and I felt for her so much because like she said in that podcast too, like she said like I stayed, and so I feel like so many girls, you kind of not necessarily you're like blame yourself or you're like God I did this, because I don't feel like it's like that, but it's almost like this feeling of like you don't know where to go because they've drained your kind of existence of like he was like he took kind of her away from her friends, her best friend. He was telling her that like her job was like beneath her, like kind of like you're separating this person from everything that they are until they feel like I don't know how to be now on my own. And this is all I have.
And they still like she's in love with him and she's in a relationship with him and she wants it to work. Like she wants this to work. So I'm sure there's part of it where when you stay, you're like, well, if I do this, maybe this will fix this. Or like if I do this,
exactly.
Something like that, where it's not all him. Like there are some things maybe that I can fix that makes us work better together. Like because if it was just as easy to be like, oh well, he's nuts, I gotta go. Like it's never like it's very difficult to be like to come to terms with be like I'm being treated poorly. Somebody is not looking out for my best interest. Somebody that tells me that they love me, that they care for me, truly doesn't have my best interests at heart. They're not a kind person. They don't really care for me the way that they say they do. I need to follow the evidence that I have here and just protect myself.
And it's so interesting.
But it's hard to do when you're like what you're saying, when you're cut off from friends and family. It feels like this is the person you're supposed to be closest with. Like this is your partner.
I know.
And it's an unimaginable situation.
Like I always think about this too, obviously, because I have a daughter and I'm a human and also I'm a girl. Yeah. And I've found myself in similar situations. And I had my mom cry to me one time. I remember like I cannot get it out of my head of just like when I was in this relationship of her just being so hurt, like asking like, why do you feel like you deserve to be treated like this?
Hurt for you?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I remember thinking like why, like what about me makes me think that this is okay? Like what about my own self-image? Like do I feel like this is in any way a good relationship? Right. Because like I didn't see, abusive relationships. Like I wasn't, in my head mirroring what I had saw or like following the same patterns unexpectedly. Like, felt like the same as kind of what she said, where like you meet this person and like for 4 or 5 months, it's like that love bombing, right?
Right.
It's like this person's amazing and they love you so much. And then for the rest of the time that you're with them, you're fighting tooth and nail to go back to that.
Right,
like you're like, and I even remember thinking in my head, I have this thought of like, if I can just get like one hug a week, like if I can just like be hugged once, like in 7 days, like I can make it to the next week.
Jesus
I can
Christ.
make it to one more week. And it's so crazy how you go from like, wow, this person's treating me so great. Like this is the kind of relationship I wanted, to like the crumbs of what was.
Just feeding you like scraps of like what you want.
And then you're like looking at yourself and you're like, why is this something that I think I deserve?
Yeah.
And like, why are so many, and I know this happens to men too, but like, why does it happen to so many women of not getting out right when it starts?
Right.
Like right when the bad behavior is like, oh, this isn't okay. Like, oh, I don't like how this feels. Like, why do we, I think it's in our nature to like, stay maybe
want things to work,
things to work out.
I think
be nurturing.
That's a question for somebody so much more like psychologically like knowledgeable than me. But like,
Alex, aren't you a doctor?
I am.
Aren't you a therapist?
Yeah, let me rifle through my medical degrees and my my psychiatry degrees. But I would wonder like what like why the instinct is like to fix it, or to, as opposed to, because it does happen, and usually, like, I mean, I don't know why I say usually, but like however soon it happens, why is that not like a
exactly
like a flip switch thing? But I don't know. I don't know why that's kind of the instinct is like, let's fix this. Like, I want to work on this.
Like people will stay for years and years and years, and then I lost a shit ton of friends. Not that I didn't gain back, but like I was isolated too.
Yeah,
and like it's just interesting how slow it goes, and piece by piece by piece, and then all of a sudden you're like, how the fuck did I get here?
Yeah.
And now I have no friends. I'm cut off. I'm in this shitty relationship, and my mentality is like, how can I stay?
Yeah.
It's so frightening, and I think about it in regards to like being a mom, and like, how can I make sure I can communicate this to somebody so they don't have to go through it? And so much of my mind is like, in life, you have to experience things. You can't experience all good things and grow. Of
course.
So you have to experience good relationships and bad relationships. But like, how can you, like I've said to Alina, instill such confidence, I always think, into a person to make them like, I thought I was confident, right? Before I entered in this relationship.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden I had no confidence.
Right.
And then I thought this was all I deserved, right?
Yeah.
So what is the mathematical equation that we could like portray, to blast out to women to like have this pattern stop quicker? So, hopefully people don't run into this situation. Because like, again, I'd love to say fix all men.
Yeah.
Never have a man treat a woman badly.
Yeah.
But like, and not that the responsibility ever falls on us. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, how do you even I mean, is it through discussion? Like, are we doing it right now? Like, how do you leave so you don't stay?
Yeah, it would be interesting if, like, I have no idea what people's schooling system was like, but for, like, when people have sex ed or whatever, if they showed, like, relationship stuff as well.
Yeah.
Like how partners should treat you, how healthy communication looks.
See, that's
like
how
stuff like that.
But the thing is like, shouldn't that fall on the parents? And like,
didn't
it fall on my parents?
Well, your parents did a great job.
Right.
Your mom obviously did a great job when she's talking to you. Why do you think this is something you deserve? But like when you said that, I was gonna say, wow, that's so cool that you talked to your mom so openly about like your relationship issues. I'm sure, I'm sure people do not talk to their parents.
But even like she could see me diminished.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Like some parents might not be as like involved or whatever with their kids. So a lot of people might,
even in the same state. Maybe they're separated by distance.
Yeah, distance, anything. Or the parents themselves had bad relationship issues, so they don't have a good handle on what a healthy communication looks like either. Like there's so many reasons as to why somebody might not know how to communicate healthily. So And teaching that would make a lot of sense because you can't it was similar to what we talked about last week. Remember we talked about wanting the best for Wei, as long as your best interests, as long as you're have good intentions, that's fine. It's well, parents might have good intentions, be like, well, you can fix it, but you need the actual healthy way to do it, and your parents might not necessarily not know how.
Exactly.
There are things that you need to be taught by people that know what healthy communication looks like if you don't have that.
Yeah. Anyways.
It's nuts though. Anyways, animals been going crazy. Animals have been going crazy.
Damn it.
I
let you in.
There was a raccoon. Was it LaGuardia, Kate? I think it was LaGuardia or JFK. It fell through the ceiling.
Yeah, it was some. You got to see the video, Sarah.
You guys, you sent me the video, and I saw the video, and
crazy,
again,
right?
I said it was Spirit Airlines. We're talking.
Oh,
about
you're right. It was Spirit Airlines.
You did. Wait, you did see this
somebody was interested in it. You're acting like you're not interested in animals going crazy, and you know the airline. Come on, Sarah. Spirit Airlines, the trash of the sky. They got raccoons falling out of their ceiling.
I guess, from my perspective, I'm literally hanging out with people who are really into animals.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
So Alina's also an animal lady. You guys are apparently chimp crazy. And here
Absolutely.
Kate is jumping on the animal train as well.
It's hard not to.
Get on it before the train leaves.
I guess to me, I'm animals out there being animals. We're just recording them.
Animals out there being animals.
Of course.
But a penguin swam from Antarctica to Australia?
Wait, you didn't tell me about this.
Oh wait, yeah, she hasn't. You just sent it to me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was about to mock the fuck out of you.
Thank you for jumping in there, Kate, before our conversation could go any further.
I appreciate you.
Because I am actually way more interested in that penguin than I am in the raccoon.
Okay, all right.
Because the raccoon did what the raccoon was meant to do.
Yes,
it fell through a ceiling.
It found the trash.
It literally was okay, let's go to the worst fucking airlines and then let's fall through the sky and just cause panic. Yeah. But a penguin. That penguin story is amazing.
Nuts.
Now let me hear about the penguin.
Swam from Antarctica.
So hold on one second. How do we know if it's true?
What do you mean?
Was this on TikTok? Because I can't trust it.
What do you mean?
She's wondering about AI.
Oh no. Oh. No, I mean they.
Did they say? Go penguin, go swim to Australia.
I don't think there's footage of the penguins.
That's me running the mile.
Yeah, there isn't footage. So.
But good for you, Sarah.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you for asking the question.
But the difference is that it's the emperor penguin had a final destination.
Did he know where he was meant to be?
I don't know.
Oh.
So we can't the him. But the emperor, people, the theory was that he was swimming and trying to find food with a penguin herd, and he got caught in a current and swam the wrong way and swam all the way to Australia.
Listen, again, we can't speak to the penguin and ask.
What else would have happened? Would he have gotten on a boat? Did some prankster pick up a penguin and drive him to Australia?
If I saw a lone penguin needing help and I was on a ship, I would fucking pull the boat over right away.
But you would pull the boat over right away and drive it back to the cold, not to the desert of Australia.
The penguin would have no idea which way I was going.
Yeah,
so,
but the penguin, so you would knowingly traffic the penguin to an area that's not its home climate?
I would assume me and the penguin met each other for reasons unbeknownst to me, and I would take the penguin with me wherever I went.
That's fair. That's fair. Clearly, the Lord or the universe sent you this penguin.
Exactly. If it floated to me on my boat,
yeah.
It seems like it's meant to come in my life.
You're probably right.
Thank you.
I probably would think if a chimp came up to me, I'd be like, well,
this chimp was meant for me.
Monkey now. That takes us to the jaguar video. Did you see the jaguar video? Did I send you this one?
God damn it. I said one animal topic, Alex, and we already hit 2.
This is number 3.
Okay, Kate is behaving very much like Alex right now. She has 2 Rice Krispie treats.
You gotta get a photo of this. She's got 2 massive bricks of Rice Krispie treats right now. She's doubled over.
Well, take a video, Alex, if you're going to do anything.
My fault.
It's 1.5 now.
It's 1.5 now?
Here, I'll hold it up.
Damn, that looks good.
Good job, Kate.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. We're getting off topic again.
Sorry, back to jaguars. Yeah. So this is the video that I'll show you.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about the chimpanzees after.
No.
But the video that I'll show you, the jaguar, oh my God. So this is a video of a jaguar mating with another jaguar.
Hold on.
And there are 2 other male jaguars nearby. And the other male jaguar that's mating with the female jaguar has to run over and fight them. And like my initial thought was like, can you imagine being a human being? You're making love and you got to fight two dudes while you got a boner. You're naked.
Why are we discussing animals having sex again?
Because this is what happens when you go on TikTok.
Gosh. Okay.
Look at this.
Okay,
Ready?
fine. Like, how is this on?
Hitting it from the back, of course. And then look, you got two jaguars that are trying to fight him for his woman. Like, imagine having to run over, bricked up, and swinging on two guys trying to swoop in and cuck you.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Okay. So we're done talking about animals after this. I'm gonna confirm.
The chimpanzee's the last one.
Okay. So jaguars. Number 1. Jaguars.
Yeah, I remember watching this when I wasn't here when you guys were with Ovi and you couldn't figure out what was the jaguar.
All I was thinking about was like, was it a cheetah? No. What I like to know when I'm looking at that type of video is like, how is that caught on camera?
Oh, good point.
Like that seems like.
Is that a zoo or a safari of some kind?
Like if that was a zoo, no, that was definitely not a zoo.
No.
But like, what do they just have a camera set up there just in case sex occurs from a jaguar? It just seems really strange to me.
This guy's the real Tarzan, and he's got a bunch of different animal videos, like a lot of different wild. He's got a big snake. I don't know what that is. That's a crazy looking monkey. Look at that big ass nose.
Alex, you got to get off animal TikTok.
So any thoughts on the fighting with a boner? Like, isn't that crazy? Like, if we had to like fight in the wild for like mates like that?
I think we used to.
Right.
Like, I think men used to fight with boners.
Yeah. Whoa.
Like cavemen?
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case.
Or like,
I mean, I don't know.
In Rome, didn't they fight naked?
Oh, they did like wrestling.
Yeah.
Wrestling was naked,
I think
probably.
wrestling was naked for a long time.
Yeah.
I think like we're the first nation that's like weird about nakedness.
In Europe, they're much more
They're
naked.
like they go naked to parks.
I think everywhere but North America, they're probably much more naked.
So
South America, probably everywhere. Antarctica, yeah.
Not Antarctica. No one goes
Should
there.
be.
Everyone's fine with nakedness besides us. I don't know what happened here, but like we're very anti-nude.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm fine to wear clothes.
Hey, I'll fight anybody when I'm bricked up.
Really?
I
thought you said you had a problem with it.
No, I was more amused by the idea of it. Like, can you imagine actually doing that? Like, you're in the middle of just laying it down, and like there you go.
I guess I would hope if we're in the middle of laying it down.
Here comes your girlfriend's ex, and you got to go beat the shit out of this guy.
That's what it is. I was thinking, okay, we're in the middle of laying it down.
Yes.
And
doing the nasty.
Burglars.
No, they're not burglars because they're also trying to impregnate your woman.
So this just seems so outlandish for me.
Those jaguars weren't there to burgle their.
Maybe they were.
Tree.
Again, Alex,
he was there to fuck his wife.
We don't know that.
Oh, yes, we do.
We haven't really communicated with them in the same way that we can communicate with each other.
You could see it. They were horny.
You don't know if they had a mansion behind them. So this could be their...
I've seen a bigger tree before.
Well, that looked like a good tree for hunting. Okay, so again, we can't just assume we know what's going on in the animal kingdom, okay?
But that is where I disagree. You want to know why?
Why?
Because 43 monkeys escaped from captivity in South Carolina.
We're gonna start this, like, how are we podcasting together right now with this animal lover?
43 monkeys have escaped from a laboratory in South Carolina, and you know what this is. You know what this is. This is the start of the Planet of the Apes. And I, for one...
You're never going to make it.
I, for one, welcome our new leader. Thank you, Caesar. I appreciate you. Apes together strong. I love you.
Do we know what the facility was?
I believe it was a Alzheimer's research facility, and I believe the leading doctor had it was strikingly similar looking to James Franco. Kate, can we look that up?
Stop.
Yeah, 1 second. It looks like it was in South Carolina.
I believe
maybe they were being harmed, and they were able to band together and escape.
Good. And they're better off for doing that. And I
have they been found?
One has been found. I believe.
Right.
One has been found. I'm sure maybe he stayed behind to distract the authorities to save his brothers.
12.5 monkeys are still on the loose in South Carolina.
That's terrifying.
After a dramatic escape last week from a research facility called the Alpha Genesis Primate Research Center.
Sounds like Alzheimer's to me.
In Yamasee, South Carolina.
Would not be surprised if I saw James Franco there.
That's actually terrifying.
But also, 12? So they caught like 30, 40, 28 of them?
This article came out November 11th.
Okay.
On NPR.
Oh, that's fairly
so it looks like, there was 43 females, all female.
They're always touching.
Oh my God!
Alex, we're getting a queen.
43. Oh well, long may she reign.
Literally.
43 female monkeys.
Yeah.
We were talking about this. Why are there no female monkeys in the Planet of the Apes movies?
Called it.
Here we go. It's a phenomenon.
Oh my God.
They're as of November 11th, they've captured a decent amount, but there's still about 20 on the loose.
I don't know.
Girls.
You know, the thing is like, I don't know if I want them to like roam free. Like, you know, because you're caught in between. Like, do I want them to roam free and be free and live in the forest?
Yes.
Or do I want them to be safe? Well, I don't know if I want them to be safe because I don't know their facility.
These divas are going to do whatever they want to do, and we should just support
I just don't want them to hurt the public.
I don't think
because
they
ever
will.
since Chimp Crazy with those chimps escaping and then killing people, I'm scared of monkeys.
That's a fair concern.
Do you guys want to know how they escaped? It looks like there's more information coming out.
Did they wait? Did they stack up on top of each other and like wear a big trench coat and pretend like they were one big person?
How'd you know?
I fucking knew.
No, it says a caretaker had accidentally left a door to the enclosure unsecured. The ensuing escape was like a literal version of monkey see, monkey do. You follow the leader, you see one go and the others go. It was
apes together strong.
Yeah, it was a group of 50.
Wow.
So the group was 50, 43 left, and 7 stayed behind.
Wow.
Wow, those 7 were like teacher's
Probably
pet.
Just, you think teachers' pets, or maybe like sacrifices, martyrs to save the rest of them? Like they were like, you guys go ahead. Like
we'll stop the people.
We'll distract them. Like
that
you guys
really
be
kind
free.
of them.
I think so.
Oh God! So we hit all of your animal points.
Yeah. Was there any reports of infighting, Kate, between the monkeys?
They haven't reported on that as of this moment.
Ape no kill ape.
Yeah, they're hoping that the rest of the apes return of their own free will.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. They're about to fucking create a whole society.
Well, they could get really hungry. You never know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Are there bananas in South Carolina?
Probably not.
Probably not. I've never heard of that.
I am so... If anyone ever talks monkeys again, I'm leaving this room, this couch, this state. And if a monkey ever hurts me, I'm going to blame Alex. You know what I've been doing, speaking about getting hurt?
Yeah.
I've been doing this thing recently that's been making me laugh. Say, like, I'm hanging out with Way, okay? And it's, like, me and her, and, like, she's walking around in the backyard, and she, like, falls and trips and, like, hits her head or hits her arm or something. I literally look around to, like, anyone in the general vicinity and, like, blame them.
That's so
like,
good.
My mom could be upstairs, and they'd be like, Mom, what the fucking hell? You, like, let her fucking fall. And I, like, can't stop doing it. It's, like, my knee-jerk reaction is to, like, put blame on. I will look around the room and be like, who did this?
Yeah.
And I'm the same distance from her. And I immediately after my anger like fades like after 10 seconds and I realize like, whoa, that's crazy. I'm like, wow, what has just happened to me?
Oh, wait. So this is unintentional. This isn't a bit?
No, it's not a bit. But
this was a bit.
It's not a bit. But it keeps happening and now I'm like laughing about it because it's like my knee-jerk reaction to be like, someone else fucking did this.
Who's hurting my little
Who's hurting my baby? Like it's no one else is in the room. No one else is in the room, and I'm like, Dad, you should have been here. And
That's hilarious.
I'm like, oh my God, like that was actually my fault. Like that was me. That was me.
That was fully on me.
That was fully my fault.
Yeah, I dropped her. Wait,
that's my bad. But it's so funny to me that it's happening. Because like I can't control the reaction to place blame on somebody else. I'm like, who hurt my child? Okay, that's really all. That was just a tidbit to get us off animals, you guys.
That is very funny though.
Thank you. Okay, Alex, do you have anything else to talk about besides animals?
No, I think we have to go to the bonus.
Are you serious?
Yeah, right?
I believe we have some interesting is it AI or not videos.
Oh, yes.
If we want if we want to do that now or do it in the bonus.
Yeah.
How many do we have?
I think we got a couple. Let's
we have a couple minutes if we want to do it now.
Oh, perfect. First one.
Okay. Oh, that's real.
That's real?
Yeah.
We got your ass. It's fake. It's AI. We got you, dummy.
The amount of things.
That one is so fake.
No, Alex.
The plastic's still on it.
How did you when did you guys do the things I'm gonna call Alina after this.
Got you, dumbass. AI fooled you again.
Damn.
You could literally put any underwater creature next to me and I'm like, that's real. It could be like a piñata and I'm like, seen it.
Well, we've got some funny stuff to talk about in the bonus. Push present. We did it. The food poisoning bath that I took recently, I vomited very disgustingly. It was very, very rough and painful and loud. And I took a funny bath after that I'd love to talk about. Sarah wants to talk about certain memories, the walk of shame, 2 truths and a lie. We had a TikTok that made Alex cry. We could also just watch my high school soccer highlight reel if we wanted to. I just threw that on there in case we wanted to do that.
You're still hoping for that exposure?
Yeah, just thinking maybe a team will want to pick me up if they're in the Patreon. But also I wanted to brag that back to Chip Crazy. My tweet. I got my first viral tweet. I would like to read it out for the class.
You guys, I am so calling Alina.
Before we go, I tweeted about the monkeys. This tweet said 40 monkeys escaped from research facility in South Carolina on Wednesday night. A police search is underway and residents have been advised to keep doors and windows shut. And me, the comedic genius that I am, I tweeted, "This is literally how the Planet of the Apes started, and given recent events, thank God. I, for one, welcome our new leader, Caesar. Ape together strong." 182,000 likes. You can find other classics like that at AVTomco on Twitter.
I am so speechless right now. I have never seen anyone hype themselves up like this. So publicly. It was literally like I held up a mirror and you were like, I am so pretty right now.
Wait, that is totally
this is
I felt like I was like jaw dropped. Like, just Alex, I'm so proud of you.
This is what the middle child syndrome creates. This is what my parents, when I was 6, sending me to camp and thinking, "Oh, Alex doesn't talk much. This is what you get."
Oh my God.
This is the package.
I think I have to cut off all middle children. Like, I can't be friends with them.
Yeah. Oh, no odd number children.
Oh, that's true.
Only evens.
That's true.
Yeah. You can't have this.
Uh-oh.
This is a nightmare.
Well, you could have one. That's an odd.
Yeah, but that's like way too odd.
You got to have 3 or 2.
You got to have at least 2.
Okay, we'll talk about number of kids in the bonus, you guys.
But not 3.
But not Alex's tweet.
No. You guys can see that by yourself. Enjoy that for yourself.
Okay, bye.
Bye.